Life is crazy. You never know where life can take you. And to me, that place is here in downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota, United States. I've been here for the past almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in May. And I wanted to create this video because it was in my heart to tell this story about why I'm here in this space itself as I'm wrapping up and just embracing this space before I leave, because I'm already moved out entirely into my new apartment. But I wanted to take a moment to be grounded and be grateful for what I've had here over the past year. And I want to tell you guys a quick story about the meaning of this place, because in September of 2022, I came here to Minnesota in May of 2022. In September, I was looking at apartments to move into the next year, 2023. And this apartment was one of the ones that I saw first online. And as soon as I saw the pictures, I said, I want to live there. And I scheduled a tour, I came to tour, and I fell in love instantly. It had everything that I wanted, kind of like one of those dream apartments where it was in a high-rise building, views of the city, which I was blessed to have, a view of the stadium, a view of US Bank Stadium where the Minnesota Vikings play football. There's also a lot of concerts, events that happen there. I'm blessed that I get to work there. Gold Medal Flower, basically views of the east side of downtown Minneapolis. And when I toured, I just saw myself living in this space, being comfortable, having a gym upstairs, having a rooftop, having different amenities, and having, a living room and also a bigger living room, kitchen island, all the things that I wanted in a space. And when I toured it, I instantly knew I wanted to live here. So over the next months after that, after September of 2022, my main focus was, all right, what do I need to do to be able to live here? And I needed security deposit, the application fee, administration fee, and first month's rent. And I knew that I needed to work myself up to that point. I was making enough money to be able to afford it, but I wanted to make enough money that it wouldn't be my entire paycheck. So I wanted to put myself in a financial position where I can live here comfortably without having to worry about living paycheck to paycheck. And so I did that. And over the next 6 months, I worked hard, worked 2 jobs, a lot of late nights, evenings, weekends, to be able to start saving money, to be able to get to this point of living here. And as we got closer to around April, which is when my previous lease was up, I got back to the leasing agent and we reconnected. And this was the only apartment available during my time of moving that I needed for the price that I wanted, the view side that I wanted, which was east, facing the stadium, of course. And obviously, same layout that I kind of wanted. I applied, I got approved. And over the past year, I've been living here, creating a lot of memories, from YouTube videos, filming YouTube videos that you've probably seen or haven't on my channel, to watching YouTube videos, to not having anything in a living room besides an inflatable couch, to having a couch, to having a TV, to having a standing desk, to having a bed, and a bed frame and a nightstand, and having so building blocks and creating memories along the way of football games, basketball games, everything here in this space over the past year. And I'm pretty much, everything is clear, everything is clean. But before I turned in my keys for this apartment, I wanted to ground myself and see how far I've come, thanks to the grace of God, thanks to the support of my family, and everything that they've sacrificed in order for me to be here. And also be thankful and grateful for myself, that I put in the work, that I saw it and I envisioned myself living here, and I was able to do it. So I wanted to make this video because there is a lot of us, I include myself in it, that we want things in life. We have goals, we have dreams. We want to better ourselves, not only for ourselves, but also our family, our friends, eventually our children, our grandchildren, society in general. We want to make an impact. And we can't do that until we start with the internal and taking care of ourselves. And that's what I've been doing over the past few years that I've been here. And being in this space and working towards being in this space has allowed me to understand that anything that you want in life, you can accomplish it if you put in the work and you are grateful for what you currently have. Sometimes we feel trapped to wanting things in life, wanting, a car, a better apartment, a better this, a better that we forget of all the things we should be grateful for: having water, having food, having a roof over our head. Not a lot of people have that. We take all this for granted. People, in Africa and other places, they don't have a home. They don't have a job. They don't have income. They don't have none of these things. And I think sometimes we get too caught up on the fast-paced life and what we're doing with our job, what we want to accomplish in the future, that we seldom think of everything that we are able to get to this point, and the people that helped us get to this point, and being healthy enough to be able to do these things on a day in, day out, because nothing is promised, but we take life as if it's granted. But it's not. And I've understand this, and I've started to learn and teach myself to be grateful for what I have, because God has blessings that are downloading, that are still not here, that are on their way. So as I look into this amazing view that I've seen for the past year, even at nighttime, I would leave these blinds open because there's no building next door. Like the only building that there's next door is right here, and it's an office building. So after 5, everyone's gone, and that's when I come back from work. So I just leave this open, and I just admire work, which is at US Bank Stadium, admiring, all the buildings downtown, and how much and how far I've come. Once again, thanks to the grace of God, the support of my family and friends, and also the work that I put in, and the belief and faith that I had and have on myself. So I hope this story helps you in any way, shape, or form, and teaches you a lesson that if there's anything you want in life, you can attain it, but make sure that the reason you're attaining it is for the right reasons. The reason I wanted this space is because I wanted a space that would allow me to be comfortable, allow me to be creative, allow me to be safe, and still have all the perks of having a rooftop, having a gym, having an amazing, floor-to-ceiling windows, views, and all that. But at the core, it was to make myself safe, myself comfortable. Being away from my family, living here alone in Minneapolis, I wanted a space where I could feel like myself, and I could feel that I can be creative and learn and get better. So this place was that, and that's the purpose of why I wanted to live in this space. Now that it's come to an end, with everything in life, there's chapters, and each chapter builds your story into an ending. And I think my story is still developing. Hopefully, God continues to give me the grace and the blessing of having more days in my life to be able to understand life, appreciate it, love others, love myself, and be appreciative of everything that we have in this life. So this chapter allowed me to realize that if I have a goal, if I have a vision, I can attain it and I can work towards it. If I let God take over, anything that we want in our heart, anything that we desire that has good intentions in our heart, we're going to achieve. And that's where I'm at a year later. And many more chapters to come. But today, a chapter ends and another one begins. And I remember I said this when I first moved from the previous apartment to this one, I said, one chapter ends and another one begins. And that's how it is. One chapter ended today and another one begins today. So hope this story inspires you. Hope that you can share this with a close friend, a family member, or a coworker or a colleague, that whatever it is that you want in life, if there's good intention and there's a purpose behind it, you're going to be able to attain it. Because one of the things that I started to understand and realize is that sometimes we want things in life to make us happy. That I've learned and heard stories and watched people have millions of dollars and have everything they wanted in life, but that doesn't fulfill them. So make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons, and everything will be okay. Everything that you want will come to fruition in God's speed. Maybe you just need to be patient. Maybe you just need to have faith in yourself and believe in yourself and let God work those blessings, because He's still writing your story, and that story is not ending today. It's only going to continue to develop, and there's many, many more blessings along the way for us. So appreciate you watching this video. Stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. We have a lot of more videos to come. I'm excited that I'm stepping into a new chapter, new space. So I'm going to maximize it and just be myself. Do whatever it is that I want to do. And I think there's a lot of videos that we can connect in this way. That's always been who I am. And I want to make sure that you guys see that and get inspired by that. So once again, if you don't know me, my name is Jonathan. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.